be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
I remember when rock was young.
Appearing on Stars in Their Eyes tonight are from Barnsley DJ Ross Cowan, Sales Administrator Sam Seymour from Lancashire, Personnel Consultant Brian Cleary from Liverpool, from Devon chambermaid Beverly Tildersley, and car parts supplier Mark Roberts from Manchester. Now, here's your host, Matthew Kelly.
Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes, the place to find the best sounding, the best looking, the best performing musical acts anywhere on a Saturday night. Do you know, I'm lucky to be here at all, really, because I've just been doing my shopping and I'm forever being waylaid in the supermarket, and people always ask me the same three questions. How can I get on Stars in Their Eyes? When can I get on Stars in Their Eyes? And where is the frozen sausage plat? To which I always give the same three answers. Phone in at the end of the show, when you pass the audition, and down aisle 3 next to the cock-a-leaky. But to make it onto the show, you have to practice hard. You have to learn how to breathe. You need to project, and you have to be able to carry a tune. Unfortunately, I couldn't carry a tune even if it had a handle on it. But none of this is a problem for any of our star guests tonight, as we'll see when we meet star guest number 1. He's called Brian Cleary.
Even though I work in Manchester, I actually live in Liverpool. I'm a personnel consultant, and I work for a firm that advises clients on all aspects of personnel, employment law, health and safety, that sort of thing. Now, I've been married 33 years to Irene, and I have one son, Roger, who's 32. My ambition now is to live as long as possible, maybe 100, and stay married to my wife as long as I possibly can, because that was certainly the best thing I ever did. And if I can get on to do some semi-pro work, while I can still stand, that'd be great. Well, I've studied his videos and I've practiced very hard. I just hope I can do this gentleman justice.
Making his first personnel appearance, please welcome Brian Cleary. You know, I have never heard anybody say anything as delightful as you did about your wife. Wasn't that the nicest thing to say? Yes. I know you want to dedicate the performance tonight to somebody. Who would it be to?
To my wife.
Oh, how lovely. Oh, yeah. What would you like to say to her?
Oh, she's a bit mushy. I adore you, darling.
Oh, you see, you're great. OK, so give us a few clues about the person that you're going to be.
Well, he was born in Swansea. His autobiography is called Arias and Raspberries. The song is from a show called Pickwick, and it was a big hit in 1963.
And you're not dissimilar to this person, but give us one last clue that'll really give it away.
Well, he was always going, Nicky Nacky Noo!
So tell us who you're going to be tonight, Brian.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Harry Secombe.
The Harry Secombe CD! The Seagoon with no raspberries, because tonight, singing live, Brian Cleary is Harry Secombe!
Such wonderful dreams.
if the day ever dawned when I run Well done, Brian. I'll tell you something. You don't need the raspberries because you can do the arias, can't you?
Thank you. You're a grand man.
Who's the proudest woman out there?
Irene Cleary.
Oh, bless her.
I hope.
yeah.
I hope.
Yes, she will be, I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Cleary as Harry Secombe. Right now, in front room from Land's End to John O'Groats, people are sitting there going, I could do that, I'm great at singing, me. Can't be bothered with all that dressing up, though. Well, I've got news for you. You don't have to. Just turn to page 888 on Teletext and give your gala performance singing along with Sam Seymour, because she's star guest number 2.
I live in Little Hulton. It's a town in Lancashire. I have a boyfriend called Dave and he's gorgeous. When Dave found out that I was on the show, he was in a state of shock, as I was also. The person I'm going to be tonight always dresses wild and she looks gothic, which I'm into anyway, and it's all my scene, having wild hair, so the way she looks is how I want to look. I'm just in dream world at the moment because I can't believe this is happening to me. You know, it's just unbelievable. When I walk through those doors, I've no idea how I'm going to be feeling, but I know the adrenaline will be running. All I'm bothered about is being able to get up there on TV and sing. Well, let's hope I serve up a better performance on the show.
She's a smash on court and she'll be a smash on stage. Please welcome Sam Seymour. Now, we have seen the gorgeous Dave on court. And I know you're into all that gothic stuff, and I couldn't help but notice, but you have your nose pierced there.
Yes, I do.
And the gorgeous Dave wanted his nose pierced as well. Didn't you offer to do it for him?
I did offer to do it for him, yes.
How were you going to do it?
Well, I was going to shove a frozen chip up his nose, tell him to hold it for 5 seconds, and then shove a safety pin through.
So, did he agree to it?
No.
No, and are you still together?
No.
Excellent. Mind you, that's not the only thing that's changed in your life, has it?
No. I've got myself a new job.
What are you doing?
A sales administrator.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And I got myself a new apartment.
How lovely. And you've got yourself on Stars in Their Eyes as well. This is a big turning point for you as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I think it's great. Give us a few clues to this strange and bizarre person that you're going to be tonight.
Okay, she's a Beatles fan. She was born in California, 1954.
Yeah.
She's a lead singer of the band, also features a sister, Nancy.
Right. And the song that you're going to sing of hers tonight, where did it go in the charts?
It got to number 3 in 1987.
1987.
Yes.
Tell us who you're going to be.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Anne Wilson from Hearts.
Anne Wilson with a stadium-side rock ballad. Tonight, singing live, Sam Seymour is Anne Wilson.
Chicken off the clock, I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone, and the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end.
Can I just suggest to you that as a hobby, you might like to give up tennis and take up singing. Because the look is stunning and the voice is just staggering.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Seymour as Anne Wilson. You know, Alone is the kind of song that really sweeps you off your feet, which is exactly what our next star guest spends most of her time doing.
I'm Beverly Tildersley, the fastest chambermaid in the southwest. A coach party have just checked out, so I better roll up my sleeves and get stuck in. I'm 41 years old and I live in Barnstable, North Devon. I'm married to Paul. We don't have any children, but we have 2 dogs and a mad cat. I'm a very energetic, dynamic person because I have this huge trolley to push up and down the corridors and on the balcony. But I'm very good at manoeuvring it now, so me and my trolley get on fine. I've always sang around the house, in the bathroom, as most people do, I suppose. But when I told everybody that I was going to be on the show, I don't think anybody could believe it. Perhaps it's because they think I'm a lousy singer. I don't know. That's 1 room done, 14 more to go. Then I'll be the one checking in for the 5-star treatment.
The fastest chambermaid in the southwest. Please welcome Trolley Dolly, Beverly Tildersley. Oh, hey, just a minute. This woman's never 41, is she? No, you're making it up.
No, it's true.
You're adding years on just for sympathy.
No.
Because I know that's what I do. Do you really clean like that, whizzing round?
Yes, yeah, I'm pretty damn fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want a job after the show?
Don't mind.
Hey, fantastic. How many times have you applied to be on Stars in Their Eyes?
5.
Right, and always as the same person?
Yes.
Why do you always apply as the same person? Do you like this person?
Yeah, she's my heroine, really. I just admire her.
And I admire you for keeping on trying as well.
Thank you.
Give us a few clues as to who she might be.
Well, she was born Frances Ethel Gum in 1922.
OK.
She made her stage debut at the age of 2 years old, singing Jingle Bells.
Right.
She won an Academy Award in 1940 for a film performance.
Right.
And she's got a very famous daughter in showbiz.
So who are you going to be for us, Beverly?
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Judy Garland.
Judy Garland! From the golden age of the Hollywood musicals, tonight singing live, Beverly Tildersley is Judy Garland!
With my high-starched collar and my high-top shoes and my hair hung high up on my head, I went to lose a jolly hour on the trolley and lost my heart instead. With his light brown derby and his bright green tie, he was quite the handsomest of men. I started to yen, so I counted to 10, then I counted to 10 again. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Zing, zing, zing went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, I fell. Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake. He tipped his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheels. Stop, stop, stop went my heartstrings. As he started to go, then I started to know how it feels. He tipped his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped up on my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheels. Stop, stop went my heartstrings. As he started to leave, I caught hold of his sleeve with my hand. And as if
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
I'll tell you something. You become Judy so completely that I can almost see her whizzing around with your trolley.
Perhaps it will happen.
How did you feel working with those dancers? Weren't they great?
They were wonderful. I think they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And thank you for persevering so much to get on this show. I wouldn't have missed that for the world.
Thank you for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beverly Tildersley as Judy Garland. The trolley song from that great musical Meet Me in St Louis. You know, originally that film was going to be set in this country and called Meet Me in St Albans, just off the A414 and third left after the Happy Eater. But for some reason, MGM didn't think it'd catch on. In part 2, we've got a star guest who'll be transformed into a 70s rocker who played with both Duane Eddy and Pat Boone before going on to form his own very successful band. Do you think you can rise to the challenge and guess who it might be? Don't go stale over the break and I'll see you in a few minutes. But our star guests are so stunning there should be a government health warning saying danger. Jiggling about to these funky tunes can seriously damage your sofa. So watch with care, because we've still got 2 knockout star guests to come. Now remember the 70s rocker I mentioned? He played with Duane Eddy and Pat Boone. Did you rise to the challenge or did you go, ooh, crumbs, I can't think? Well, don't worry. Star guest number 4 will tell all.
Welcome to Manchester. I'm Mark Roberts. This is the job I've done for the last 20 years.
What my job actually involves doing is supplying replacement parts for motor vehicles. I can't actually see myself doing anything else. I've done the job now since I actually left school, and I thoroughly enjoy doing it. I'm really looking forward to going on to Stars in Their Eyes. It does seem to have taken over all my spare time at the moment. I'm singing morning, noon and night, getting as much practice in as I possibly can. I'm loving every minute of it. What I'm looking forward to most is going through the doors. It will be a memory that I'll treasure, and I'll never forget it.
Once he gets into our spotlight, he won't feel like a spare part. Please welcome Mark Roberts. Right. Now, you said you practice your singing morning, noon and night.
Yes,
How does that go down?
They're all pretty annoyed, but in a nice way.
Oh, annoyed
They
in a nice
understand.
way?
Yeah. They're tolerant of me.
Oh, well, they're very patient with you, you see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd be that patient. Oh, I don't know whether I would, actually, because the song you're singing tonight is lovely.
Yeah, it's a very nice record.
Mind you, after 50 or 60 times, you'd get fed up of anything, wouldn't you, really? What's your ambition?
Well, Matthew, my ambition has got to be to see the artist that I'm going to portray tonight. I've been a fan of his for 20 years, and I'd love to get to see him. And eventually, I'd like to have my own group on the same lines as his group.
Give us a few clues about the person that you're going to be.
Well, Matthew, as a 70-year-old, he actually played backup for the famous Chuck Berry.
Yes.
And amongst other artists, the famous Julio Iglesias covered his famous hit song, If.
So who are you going to be tonight, Mark?
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be David Gates of Bread.
David Gates with a soulful rock number tonight. Singing live, Mark Roberts is David Gates.
Hey, have you been trying? Really reaching out for the other side, and maybe climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams there for those who sleep. Life it's for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this all is leading to, I wanna make it with you. I really think that we could make mean well. And every little thing only time will tell. If you believe the things that I do, then we'll see it through. Life can be sure no long. Love can be right or wrong. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it good. Baby, you know that dreams there for those who sleep. Life it's for us to keep. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it good.
Hey, that is just great, you know. I think with a voice like that, you can rehearse that as often as you like. Just excellent. You're halfway to your ambition now, aren't you?
Hope so, yeah.
I hope so too. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Roberts as David Gates. Well, have you made up your mind which one of our talented star guests is your favourite yet? Well, don't, because we haven't seen star guest number 5.
I'm Ross Coward. My friends call me Roscoe. I live here at Cudworth, Barnsley, with my mother, Mabel, and today's my favourite day, which is baking day. But the reason I applied for Stars in the Rise, I've always sang. My mother's actually a singer as well. She used to sing when she was younger. I just saw everybody else doing it. I thought I could do that. When I found out I was on Stars in the Rise, my mother was jumping up in the air. I think she was more happy than I was. The person I'm going to be on Stars in the Rise was in a band in about 1987. He's actually a lot opposite to what I am. He's got awfully short hair, which is a bit different from me.
Get in there.
What I'm looking forward to most is actually seeing the end result.
Okay, ready for
and
the
seeing
oven?
how they change me, because it's going to be a drastic change.
Hoping to rise to the occasion with a recipe for success, please welcome DJ Ross Coward. On baking day, are you often to be seen making cakes with your mother?
No, I'm terrible at baking, Matthew.
So why did we catch you there doing that?
Well, it was simple, really, because when the film crew came out, my mother was baking in the kitchen, and she hogged all the limelight. being a singer herself, you know, and I just couldn't get in on the shot. So I put my oven gloves on and I got stuck in, and that's why I'm here, you know.
That's the only way you could get into the film,
Exactly,
really.
yeah.
Good old Mabel. Is Mabel thrilled that you're on the show?
Oh, she's over the moon, yeah.
Give us a few clues about the person you're going to be.
Right, born 1961, and his full name is Bruce Robert Howard.
Yeah.
And he got his stage name because he was a sympathetic listener at school.
Yes, because it was a bit of a medical stage name.
That's right,
got,
yeah.
Hasn't he? Yeah. And they were quite successful in the 80s. How many hits did they have?
Right, yeah, 5 top 40 hits in the 80s and 1 big top 10 hit.
Right, and that's the one you're going to be singing tonight.
That's right, yeah.
So tell us who you're going to be, Ross.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Dr. Robert of the Blow Monkeys.
Dr. Robert, the prescription for perfect pop. Tonight, singing live, Ross Coward is Dr. Robert.
It doesn't have to be this way. Just spend the hours. 'Cause when your bed is made, then baby it's too late. Yeah. There's no hope for the hungry child whose joke is wild. They take all hope away by the end of the day. And I just about had enough of the sunshine. Hey, what did I hear you say? You know it doesn't have to be that way. When you walk out the door, you're gonna ask for more. You're gonna ask for more. It doesn't have to hurt that way. Just count the pain. You've only got yourselves to blame for playing that game. There's no hope for the hungry child whose joke is wild. They take all hope away, and I just can't see the sense in my mind's haze. Ooh, and I just about had enough of the sunshine. Hey, what did I hear you say? You know it doesn't have to be that way. When you walk out the door, baby, you're gonna ask for more. But society, take a tip from me now. Ooh, and I just about had enough of the sunshine. Hey, what did I hear you say? Oh, you know it doesn't have to be that way. When you walk out the door, you're gonna ask for more. You're gonna ask for more. Ask for more.
How are you? You're right.
Yeah, fine.
How does it feel to have short hair now?
I've got a sweat on.
Cool. Have they really cut
Cool.
it?
No, it's underneath.
Oh, that's a relief. You've still got all your long hair.
Definitely.
Phew-wee. Coolly cool, and that was a very cool performance. Cheers. Well done. You okay?
Yeah.
Good man. Ladies and gentlemen, Ross Coward as Dr. Robert. All our star guests are fab, but it's down to our studio audience to find the fabbest. Not an easy task. Before they do the deed, there's just time to remind ourselves of all tonight's star performances. First was Liverpudlian personnel manager Brian Cleary as Harry Secombe.
And we'd sing of the joy every morning would bring.
Then it was the turn of tennis ace Sam Seymour as Anne Wilson. Next, we had hotel chambermaid Beverly Tildersley as Judy Garland.
Stop, stop, stop when my heart strings.
Then Bolton lad Mark Roberts as cool rocker David Gates.
I'd like to make it with you.
Finally, a dose of musical medicine from Ross Coward as Dr. Robert.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Can't delay the moment of truth any longer. Studio audience, cast your votes now. While our audience decide the fate of tonight's star guests, sending one of them to our live final, let's find out backstage how they felt it all went.
If Harry's watching, Nicky Nacky Noo!
At first I was really nervous, but once I got on that stage, just felt like a superstar. It was absolutely fantastic. I loved it.
I'm so short-sighted anyway. It was just complete and utter blur, and I just thought, where are those steps?
Everybody's been first class. I'd hate to be the person that would have to choose the winner.
Whoever wins, congratulations to them because they deserve it. They really do.
There they all are, on tenterhooks. So will it be Harry Secombe, Anne Wilson, Judy Garland, David Gates, or Dr. Robert? And the winner is David Gates. You okay?
Yeah, fine.
I've never quite seen a reaction like that. Or a non-reaction. You look completely stunned.
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
You sure you're all right?
Yeah. I can't believe what's going on.
You can't believe what's going on? No, well, it's you. It's you and you deserve it. And I've got news for your friends, family and relatives. Mark will now be practicing at least 60 times a day until the live final. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You were terrific.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you very much.
You're nearly there to your ambition as well. See? And once again, we've had 45 minutes of unforgettable showbiz and a night that Mark is going to remember for quite a long time, I think. In just a few weeks, he'll be back to join, amongst others, R. Kelly, Cher, Gary Barlow, for the 1998 Stars in Their Eyes live grand final. Until then, we'll leave you with the laid-back sounds of Mark Roberts singing live as David Gates. I'll see you next week. Good night.
Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? Or maybe climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams there for those who sleep. Life, it's for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this all is leading to, I wanna make it with you.
If you'd like to appear on Stars in Their Eyes, please call 0990 66 55 44. And who knows, our famous doors could open for you.
No, you don't know me well. Every little thing only time will tell. If you believe the things that I do, then we'll see